Pretty much the way I trade is I use the naked charts approach. What that means is that I don't like to use any indicators, any systems, or anything, anything like that. Because my sort of thinking is that if I can find a process that's super simple and I can execute it if I'm feeling tired, if I'm feeling a little bit stressed out, then that's exactly where I want to be. Everything I say comes from my experience, right? So people may disagree, may have different opinions, but what I found about trading is that strategy is not as important as your risk management. And I know like everybody says that in sort of a cliche, but trading these prop firms accounts, if you can allow yourself to be wrong 10 or 20 times before the account is blown, then you're going to be trading from a much different standpoint. If you have a 50% hit rate or anything like that, if you can stick to those, 10 to 20 sort of hits rule, dividing your drawdown to 10 or 20, then you will pass every account pretty much. The problem is, and it happens to good traders and why they blow accounts, right, is when we start risking too much on every trade. If we buy a 150K account with 4,500 drawdown and we start risking $1,000 per trade, well, then it becomes a lottery at that point. You have 5, tickets into the lottery, and then if it doesn't go your way, then you're pretty much screwed, right? The account is blown. But if you can stop yourself and sort of be more patient and tell yourself, hey, let me get 10 shots at this, or 20 even better, then you don't even need a great strategy. My strategy aims at simplicity. So what I'm looking for is pretty much the trend, first of all. So when I came today, this morning, I saw that we went up, then we came down to retest these lows right here, right? And we can draw a little line here. And then we went very strongly from here, went for a second leg, and then we tested back. And now we tested back to these highs sort of from the Asia session, you can say, right? And we found a bunch of resistance there, support there. So now my thinking is that from here, I want us to retest the highs of this, what time was 10:50, so the start of the New York session, like the first hour or so of the New York session. That's pretty much it. I have a 20 EMA, 20-point EMA, I think it's called, 20 EMA, and EMA with a setting of 20 to kind of help me visualize where the price is at the moment. So now, after this strong move that broke through the EMA, we can see that the price is sort of under the EMA. So that's, giving a little bit more of a pressure to our long trade. Ideally, we would love to be above it, right? It's like here we went strong above it, we tested back to the EMA, and we, went strongly, pumped higher from that. Here we broke through the EMA, we went back to it, got rejected again, tried going up again, and we failed like really strongly. So like in trading, there's a lot of, every time in trading, there's a lot of things that are for your trade and also against your trade. Because you can, that's something that Al Brooks say. Like, what would be the point of somebody else taking the opposite side of your trade if you had 100% probability of it going your way, right? It's impossible. The market is comprised of buyers and sellers. So if there is a seller, there has to be a buyer. If there's a buyer, there has to be a seller. So every sort of trade has to be somewhat attractive to both sides, bulls and bears. Right, like my entry here, right? So I decided to go long because I believe that we're going to continue this move from this morning. But another person can say, we tried going up and we rejected strongly from here. We have a trend, sort of from yesterday that's going down, and we now had a very strong leg down. I believe it's gonna go lower to test these points. And here we are, right? I'm trying to buy, and somebody else may be selling and may have an equally good sort of reason to do so. That's exactly why we have stops, so we don't have to worry about that. All we have to do is just keep our risk managed, pick the trade, and sort of watch it, manage it, and hopefully it goes in our direction.